Alors bonjour class, welcome to our distance learning today. Just a few reminders, please adjust the volume as needed. You can also pause or rewind this video when necessary. Class, make sure that you are participating fully. If your partner is not there, make sure that you find one. Let's also make sure we follow our classroom rules. And as a general reminder for everyone, there are no hall passes, no phones, and no Chromebooks unless it's for a specific activity. Speaking of a specific activity that uses our Chromebooks, let's go ahead and open up our Chromebooks and start working on tiny cards. Today's tiny cards lesson is 1U4.04. So ouvrez vos Chromebooks s'il vous plaît et allez sur tinycards.duolingo.com et la leçon, c'est 1U4.04. Guest teacher, please pause the video and set a timer for students to work on tiny cards on their Chromebooks for 5 minutes. Ok, bien. Alors, fermez vos Chromebooks, s'il vous plaît. Fermez vos Chromebooks et ouvrez vos agendas. Ouvrez vos agendas. So our I can for the day, I can say what materials I have and need for each class. If you're feeling lazy, you can just put class materials. But otherwise, specifically, our I can for the day is I can say what materials I have and need for each class. I can say what materials I have and need for each class. When entering the classroom, please wait outside at the door until your QR code is scanned. If I ask you a question in French, make sure that you answer it. Then go and sit in your assigned seat and start working on your self-starter. Most days, this will be tiny cards. And if it is your job, make sure to get your table folder and your markers. Ok, une révision. Répétez, s'il vous plaît. Répétez. Quel cours as-tu? Premier, j'ai l'anglais. Deuxième, j'ai les maths. Troisième, j'ai le français. Quatrième, j'ai la science. Cinquième, j'ai l'aide de bureau. Bien, répétez. Comment est le cours? Quel est ton cours préféré et pourquoi? Le français est mon cours préféré parce que c'est divertissant. Pourquoi? Bien, répétez parce que, amusant, barbant, facile, difficile, intéressant, ennuyeux, divertissant, relaxant, nul, drôle. Comment est le prof? Il est, il n'est pas. Comment est le prof? Elle est, elle n'est pas. Sympa, gentil, sympa, gentille. Intelligent, intelligente. Amusant, amusante. Sérieux, sérieuse. Énergique, énergique. Barbant, barbante. Drôle, drôle. Méchant, méchante, divertissant, divertissante. Qui est ton prof préféré et pourquoi? Madame Carroll est mon prof préféré parce qu'elle est amusante et divertissante. Oh, thanks, guys. Alors, bien, tournez dans vos paquets à vos focus. OK, tournez à vos focus. Page 2 dans vos paquets. Alors, écrivez vos réponses en phrases complètes en français. So, question number 1. Quel est ton cours préféré et pourquoi? So, what's your favorite class and why? Number 2. Qui est ton prof préféré et pourquoi? Who's your favorite teacher and why? Numéro 3. Comment est les maths? Les maths est difficile, les maths est barbon, les maths est facile parce que je suis intelligent. And number 4. Comment est le prof de sciences? Okay, so Madame K, est divertissante, or whatever it happens to be. Here's a hint for you. Look at page 14 if you need help. If you're like, oh my gosh, I have no idea how to answer this question. Yes, you do. You wrote it down earlier. You can find it on page 14. So guest teacher, please pause this video. Give students 5 minutes on the timer to work on their focus on page 2 in their packet. They should be answering these questions in full sentences in French. Check in with them after the 5 minutes. If there's still a lot of people not done, you can give them 1 more minute for a total of 6 minutes. Okay, bien. So let's look at these. So number 1, you should have your favorite class listed and then et mon cours préféré parce que, and then your reasons why it's your favorite. Number 2 is very similar. You should have Monsieur or Madame so-and-so et mon prof préféré parce qu'il est or parce qu'elle est, and your reasons why they're your favorite. Number 3 started out with les maths et, and then your description about math. And number 4, le prof de sciences, or if you said like a specific teacher, like their name would go in there, a, and then your reasons. So I can describe my classes. Rouge, jaune, ou vert. I can describe my classes and teachers. Red, I'm not getting it yet. I need to study. Jaune, I can do it looking at my notes. Vert, I've got this. I can do this on my own. So, colorier l'artifice de feu. Rouge, jaune ou vert. Alors, tournez à la page 14, s'il vous plaît. Tournez à la page 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Tournez à la page 14. Okay, we're going to practice for our speaking, plain et clair. So ask and answer as many questions back and forth as possible before the timer runs out. The required question you both need to start with and ask and answer is quel cours as-tu? So as fast as you can. Premier, j'ai l'anglais. Deuxième, j'ai les maths. Troisième, j'ai la science. Quatrième, j'ai l'éducation physique. Cinquième, j'ai le français. Quel cours as-tu? And then your partner would answer. And then you can start asking some of the other questions that we know. So we're going to go ahead and do this with an eyeball partner. If you don't have an eyeball partner, I'm going to give you 7 seconds to find one. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so we're both asking quel cours as-tu? We're both answering quel cours as-tu, and then you can ask whichever questions you want that we know about school. Fast, fast, fast. As fast as you can. You gotta get really fast at quel cours tu? Push, push, push. Halfway. Dix secondes. Ok, très bien. Merci. Alors, culture. So if you want to take notes, find a spot in your packet, take notes. Otherwise, just listen carefully. Okay, so le bac. At the end of high school, students take a two-part national exam in French, and it's called le bac or le baccalauréat. The first part focuses on the French language and is taken in premier, so in 11th grade. So that's like when we're a junior in high school. The second part is given at the end of terminale, so 12th grade or your senior year, and that one is specialized depending on what you want to focus on, your studies, like what you want to do when you grow up. So 75% of students pass the exam the first year that they take it, and those students can then go on to university or a trade school for free, which is very different in the United States. In the United States, for university, for trade school, you have to pay money. But in France, if you pass le bac, you get to go for free. And then remember, 25% of them don't pass the exam the first year. So those students, if they fail, they have to repeat their last year of high school. So terminal, 12th grade, so they're a senior again, and they retake the exam. Alors bien, répétez s'il vous plaît. Une trousse. Un agenda. Un crayon. Un crayon gras. Un crayon de couleur. Un stylo. Un Chromebook. Un ordinateur portable. Une feuille de papier. Un classeur. Une gomme. Une calculatrice. Une règle. Un devoir. Alors, en anglais, un devoir is homework. Okay, une règle is a ruler, and that's also like les règles are rules. So that's kind of interesting. We got the same word. Une calculatrice, c'est un calculator. Oui, très bien. Une gomme is not the gum that you chew in your mouth. That's something else. Une gomme is an eraser. Un classeur is a binder. And I remember this because where do you put all the stuff for your classes? You put it in a binder. So un classeur is a binder. Okay, une feuille de papier. This one's kind of fun. Une feuille is the word for leaf in French. So it's like calling it a leaf of paper. Un Chromebook ou un ordinateur portable. So an ordinateur is just a computer. An ordinateur portable means it's a portable computer, what we call a laptop. Sometimes they'll nickname it down to an ordi or an ordi portable. You hear me most often say a Chromebook just because that's the device that you actually have. It's like calling something an iPad instead of a tablet kind of thing. Okay, un stylo is a pen. So I wanted you to look at this pen. It's one of the pens with multiple colors. Now, these were like what was happening in France when I was in school. These were so popular. Like, talk about peer pressure. Like, I was at college and I saw like, oh my gosh, everyone has one of these pens. Like, I need one of these too. And they actually are super nice because it's one pen, but it will have multiple colors on it. Okay, un crayon de couleur is our colored pencil. Un crayon gras is a crayon. For those of you who are wondering, because I know you saw crayon and thought of the Crayola crayons, but just a normal crayon is a pencil. Okay, an agenda is our planner. It's where we write down our agenda or what we're doing. Une trousse. Now, this is something also very popular in France, as are those pens in that picture. Une trousse is a pencil pouch. So this is something like all French students have to keep their different supplies in. Alors, bien, répétez s'il vous plaît. Répétez. Une trousse, un agenda, un crayon gras, un crayon de couleur, un stylo, un Chromebook, un ordinateur portable, une feuille de papier, un classeur, une gomme, une calculatrice, une règle, un devoir. Excellente classe. S'il vous plaît, tournez à la page 7. Tournez à la page 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tournez à la page 7, s'il vous plaît, dans vos paquets. Okay. So label the pictures and note they are not in the same order. I wanted you to use your brains a little bit, so you have to look. You just can't copy the words in order. You need to look and find the right item. Like, for example, une règle is the top left on the screen, but in your packet, it's on the bottom right. So make sure you are paying attention. Vous avez 2 minutes. Vous avez 2 minutes. Vous avez 70 secondes. And then if you already have them all written, start memorizing. Cinquante secondes. Trente secondes. Cinq secondes. Okay. Très bien, bravo. Alors, répétez s'il vous plaît. Une trousse. Un agenda. Un crayon. Un stylo. Un Chromebook. Un ordinateur portable. Une feuille de papier. Un classeur. Une gomme. une calculatrice, une règle, un devoir. Excellent. Okay, we are going to have a scavenger hunt, so clear off the middle of your tables. Clear off the middle of your tables. So what we're going to do is we're going to be working table against table. So your table is your team. I'm going to show you a list in French, and you have 30 seconds to try and get the items right. After 30 seconds, I will reveal the correct answers and we'll see how close you guys are. So you are allowed to use things from the classroom. Just make sure you put them back. And then there is no stealing items from other teams. So like if someone has like an eraser and you need an eraser, like you can't take that eraser from them. You need to find one somewhere else, okay? So again, you're playing table against table. You have 30 seconds to try and get the correct items and the correct amount of items to the middle of your table. Okay, round 1. I need 3 crayons, un ordinateur portable, and 2 feuilles de papier. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. So 3 crayons, un ordinateur portable, 2 feuilles de papier. Bonus points for table who can get it done first. 10 secondes. Double check. Do you have 3 crayons, un ordinateur portable, and 2 feuilles de papier? 3, 2, 1. Stop. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up. Okay. Let's check. See how your table did. You should have 3 pencils, 1 Chromebook, and 2 pieces of paper. Raise your hands if your table got it completely correct. Excellent. Okay, round 2. So move your stuff out from the middle so that way it doesn't count against you. Okay, so in the middle of your table, you need to place deux classeurs, un stylo, and an agenda. 3, 2, 1, go. So deux classeurs, un stylo, an agenda. Deux classeurs, un stylo, un agenda. 5 secondes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up. Okay. You should have 2 binders, 1 pen, and 1 planner. Tables, raise your hands if you got it. Excellent. Très bien. We're going to do one more round. So round 3. I need 2 gommes, un devoir, 2 crayons, et un classeur. 3, 2, 1, go. So find me 2 gommes, un devoir, 2 crayons, un classeur. Halfway. 2 gommes, un devoir, 2 crayons, un classeur. Double check, 5 seconds. Okay, hands up. Sorry. There we go. Woof. Okay, you should have 2 erasers, 1 homework, 2 pencils, and 1 binder. 2 erasers, 1 homework, 2 pencils, 1 binder. Raise your hand if your table got it. Excellent. Très bien. Alors, ça va bien? Ça va comme ci, comme ça, ou ça va mal? Did we do pretty good? Excellent. Alors bien, répétez une trousse, un agenda, un crayon, un stylo, un Chromebook, un ordinateur portable, une feuille de papier, un classeur, une gomme, une calculatrice, une règle, un devoir. Excellent. Okay, so all of these items are things that we have or don't have. And to talk about what we have, we're going to use the verb avoir. So we should remember this song. If not, here's how it goes. J'ai, tu as, il and elle a, nous avons, vous avez, ils and elles ont, avoir, to have. Bien, alors, what does j'ai mean? I have, good. Tu as? You have. Il a or elle a? He has or tongue twister. He has or she has. Nous avons. We have. Vous avez. Y'all have. Ils ont or elles ont. They have. Okay, bien. Répétez. J'ai. Tu as. Il and elle a. Nous avons. Vous avez. Ils and elles ont. Avoir, to have. Good, let's try singing it together. So 5, 6, 7, 8. J'ai, tu as, il and elle a. Nous avons, vous avez. Ils and elles ont. Avoir, to have. Excellent, encore une fois. 5, 6, 7, 8. J'ai, tu as, il and elle a. Nous avons, vous avez. Ils and elles ont. Avoir, to have. Bravo! Give yourselves a round of applause. Ok. Bien. Répétez. J'ai besoin de. J'ai besoin de. Okay, they both have j'ai in it. So j'ai just means I have, like I have an army. Okay. J'ai besoin de means literally translated, I have need of. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't ever in English say, oh yes, I have need of a pencil. We just say, I need a pencil. So even though literally translated, it's I have need of, you can just think of it as I need. J'ai besoin de. Alors, répétez de quoi? That's a big way of saying what. Alors, bien, répétez de quoi as-tu besoin? Pour. And then we put in the class like les maths. Répétez pour les maths. J'ai besoin de. And then we list off whatever items we need. So, de quoi as-tu besoin pour course? What do you need for the class? For the class, j'ai besoin de, I need, and whatever you need. Par exemple, répétez de quoi as-tu besoin pour les maths? Pour les maths, j'ai besoin d'un crayon, une calculatrice, un Chromebook et une règle. Bien. Alors, avec votre partenaire de coude, you might want to have page 7 open so you can look at some of the items that we've learned that you might need for different classes. So, on va parler avec votre partenaire de coude. We're going to ask, de quoi as-tu besoin pour les maths? Partner is going to answer, pour les maths, j'ai besoin d'un or d'une and what you need. Okay, we're both going to try and ask. We're both going to try to answer. So the elbow partner closer to the screen is going to have the left side. The elbow partner further away from the screen is going to have the right side. But as I mentioned, hopefully we'll both be able to ask, we'll both be able to answer. So let's practice this one more time. Répétez. De quoi as-tu besoin? Pour les maths. Pour les maths, j'ai besoin d'un crayon, une calculatrice, un Chromebook et une règle. Alors, avec votre partenaire de coude, person closer to the screen starting. 3, 2, 1, go. L'art. De quoi as-tu besoin pour le français? De quoi as-tu besoin pour l'anglais? Make sure you're asking back. Excellent, bravo. So, de quoi as-tu besoin pour, and then the class? If you're just able to list me the items, awesome. That's going to get you a 1. If you're trying to make it into a sentence, but you're not quite there, that would be a 2. A 3 would be saying j'ai besoin d'un crayon, un ordinateur, et un stylo. To get a 4, super easy, you're just going to tell me what class you need it specifically for. So, pour l'anglais, j'ai besoin d'un crayon, un ordinateur et un stylo. Or, pour la classe consultative, j'ai besoin d'un Chromebook, un agenda et un crayon. Alors, tournez à la page 14, s'il vous plaît. Tournez à la page 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Page 14, end of our Unit 4 packet. So, you're going to write the question and your response for de quoi as-tu besoin pour, and then you can pick a class. So what do you need for the class? And then you're going to answer, and let's try doing one of the 4 answers so that way you remember how to get a 4. So we're going to have 2 minutes to write the question on your list of speaking questions and answers. What do you need for? And then pick a class, and then you're going to write your answer for that class. Vous avez 2 minutes. 70 secondes. Cinquante secondes. Vingt secondes. OK, bien. Alors, tournez à la page 7, s'il vous plaît, maintenant. Tournez à la page 7. Okay, this is back to where we have our pictures. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so the bottom half, materials. I want to know what materials you need for each class that you are taking. So I have an example of a 3, but if I were you, I would get a 4 because all you have to do is say pour and then whatever the class is. So page 7, we're going to write what you need for each class. So guest teacher, please pause this video and give students 6 minutes to write in full sentences what materials they need for each of the classes that they are taking right now. OK, bien, merci. Tournez à la page 14, s'il vous plaît. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Tournez à la page 14, s'il vous plaît. We're going to practice our speaking some more. So you're going to ask and answer as many questions back and forth as possible before the timer runs out with your eyeball partner. So, de quoi as-tu besoin pour le français is going to be our required question that you both need to ask, both need to answer. And then after that, you can ask any of the questions that we know how to ask and answer from page 14 or listed on the screen. So go ahead, turn and face your eyeball partner. If you don't have one, find one. We're both going to ask, de quoi as-tu besoin pour le français? You're both going to answer. So asking back and forth. Don't forget your required question comes first. OK, excellent travail. Ça va bien? Ça va comme ci, comme ça ou ça va mal? Alors, répétez s'il vous plaît. Une trousse, un agenda, un crayon, un stylo, un Chromebook, un ordinateur portable, une feuille de papier, un classeur, une gomme, une calculatrice, une règle, un devoir. De quoi as-tu besoin? Pour le français. Pour le français, j'ai besoin d'un crayon, un classeur et un ordinateur portable. De quoi as-tu besoin pour les maths? Pour les maths, j'ai besoin d'un crayon, une calculatrice, un Chromebook et une règle. Excellent. Let's practice again with our eyeball partner. This time our required question is going to be de quoi as-tu besoin pour les maths? De quoi as-tu besoin pour les maths? Vingt secondes. OK. Très bien, bravo. Alors, répétez. Je n'ai pas de. Je n'ai pas de. Remember earlier we learned je n'ai pas de, I do not have. So the de replaces the un, the une, the des, the le, the la, the les, whatever is there. So if you don't have an item, je n'ai pas de, and then the item. You don't have to worry about if it's masculine or feminine. Alors, tournez à la page 7, s'il vous plaît. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so with our pictures on the top of page 7, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do un signé ici. You're going to see if you can get all of these boxes signed in 4 minutes. It's going to be kind of tricky because I don't know how many people have a ruler, so you're going to have to go around and ask until you can find someone who is able to sign every box. So you're just simply going to ask as-tu and one of the items. If the person has the item, they're going to answer oui, j'ai, un or une, and whatever that item is. And they'll put their initials on it, saying like on your paper, like I have this item. If they don't, they're going to say non, je n'ai pas de, and they can't sign. And then you need to try asking them a different question to see if they can put their initials on a different answer. So we should all be speaking in French during this time. So let's practice. Répétez. As-tu un crayon? Oui, j'ai un crayon. And so then we would go ahead and we would initial on the box that has the picture of the pencil because we have one. Let's try another one. Répétez. As-tu une règle? Non, je n'ai pas de règle. And since we don't have a ruler, we're not going to initial. And then you'd go ahead and ask them a different question. So guest teacher, please pause the video. Give students 4 minutes to walk around asking different classmates if they have different items on page 7. Okay, très bien. Let's return to our seats. Et tournez à la page 14. Tournez à la page 14, s'il vous plaît. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so let's go ahead, practice for our speaking again. Okay, so one more time with our eyeball partner, we're going to practice our speaking. Our required question this time is going to be quel est ton course préféré et pourquoi? You both need to ask it, you both need to answer. After that, you can ask or answer whatever questions you want to relating to your school life. So get with your eyeball partner. Decide who's asking first. Keep asking, keep answering. Okay, stop. Excellent. Très bien. Great work today, guys. Keep on good. If you have time in class, go ahead and practice your lightning some more so that way you are ready for our speaking assessment.